Brittany Trentman has been a part of the Park Hill community her entire life, taking on the roles of both student and teacher.
Bring it in, man.
I had a really unique experience of my mom worked at the high school when I was there. She was actually the athletic secretary, and so I actually grew up at Park Hill. So she started working there when I was in second grade, and since she was a single parent, our daycare was going to every Park Hill sporting event imaginable. And so by the time I got there and I was a freshman, I just felt like it was home, and I loved everything about it.
As a high school student, she was very involved and even started one of Park Hill's spirit traditions.
One day I was down in the basement and I found an old mascot costume, and I took it and I kind of appointed myself the mascot and just started wearing it to all the sporting events, and that was that. When I was the mascot, I got to stand down on the track and just seeing the entire school just cheering on our football team or our basketball team or our volleyball team, and just getting them pumped up. I would run to whatever sporting event and decorate the stadium and put body paint on people and make signs and chants, and I spent all night, every night at those things, and so that's all my memories are of that.
And once Brittany became a Trojan, she didn't want to be anything else.
It was when I was at Park Hill I decided I wanted to become a teacher. I was very fortunate to have some amazing teachers myself.
So when the opportunity arose to student teach at Park Hill, she jumped for it.
I actually called and asked if I could come back to where I went to high school, and they welcomed me with open arms, and it was actually a really interesting transition going from being the student of these people that I idolized and that made me want to become a teacher to then working with them.
And even though most students these days wouldn't like coming back to teach at their high school,
that was pretty much the only option for me. I applied a bunch of other school districts, but even interviewing at them didn't feel like home, and I was very, very grateful when I got a call from Dr. Kiefer to come interview at Lakeview.
And the Park Hill community is so glad that she came back.
She has a good tone in her voice. Like, she's just loud. She makes sure that everyone can hear her, and she helps the students as much as she can, and just perfect.
Ms. Trentman works on a daily basis. I see how hard she works each and every day to reflect upon her current lessons and make them even better and stronger for the next day.
I expect you to rise higher than the expectations for yourself.
And the next step in her Park Hill journey is even more exciting.
I actually just got engaged to a boy that went to Park Hill. We actually met when I was the boys soccer manager, and he was a senior on the boys soccer team, and we're getting married next fall, and we plan on moving in to the Park Hill district, and all of our children will be Park Hill babies.
There's truly no place like home. I'm Jordan Elder with Trojan TV News. Back to you.